It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you live from the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Glad to be here. Looks like our first cold front is hitting North America.
Oh, next week we'll be down in the 30s in some places.
All right. That's what I like. Get ready for Halloween.
What happened to fall? We are skipping seasons.
Check local listings. I'm very excited about the fall. Very excited about Halloween. Did some Halloween painting over the weekend.
Did you go to the Halloween store over the weekend? We did.
I did not.
Oh.
Went to the haunted house already, though. We'll tell you about that in a second. Right now, I should make some introductions here. Ace Cosby, of course, is manning the controls. He's our engineer and distinguised joke teller. I think we're going to give him a second chance. I think we're going to have a second Ace Cosby joke of the today.
It'll be the third chance.
Yeah, he had a second chance.
Well, but one didn't count. AB negative.
Can I hear the first one again?
Oh,
Yes, you may.
It's rough.
all right.
I missed it.
It was bad.
Ace Cosby.
It was bad.
This is an alleged joke.
Ace Cosby. Jess, you ever wonder where average products are made?
Sure.
Satisfactory.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you got to grow.
See?
Yeah. Water coolers everywhere will be protected from that joke today because no one's going to walk up and go, you're not going to believe what I heard on the Bob and Tom Show.
Nope.
That was the voice of Jess Hooker asking for the joke.
I'm really sorry.
Yes, you may be penalized. There's Josh, there's Christy. I'm Tom. That's Pat Godwin over there. Thank you, Pat. Now, coming up, we have some more music. We've got a trucker request. But first, we were talking about some sad stuff in the news. The death of the great comedian Rip Taylor.
Yeah.
And,
Not to be confused with Rip Torn, which a lot of people get them confused, I think.
R.I.P. to both of them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Wait, I'm dead too?
Yeah, but only a couple months.
Just a few months.
Bad year for Rips, huh?
Yeah. If you're not familiar with Rip Taylor,
Larry Sanders Show.
Google him and seriously, I assume when they bury him, they will, before they throw the dirt in, they'll throw confetti.
They
have
have
to.
They have to.
He was hilarious.
Yes.
Lived a pretty good life. Now, the other obituary, sadly, the great rock and roll drummer, jazz drummer as well, Ginger Baker, polyrhythmist, is that a word? I don't know. Amazing player, though. And he's perhaps best known for Cream. And then if you're familiar with that era of rock, Cream lasted a couple years. There's an old documentary called Cream's Last Concert, which turned out not to be their last concert.
Right.
It's a really cool documentary. Very, very interesting.
And he was in Blind Faith, right?
And then, actually, they were putting the band
they were all
Blind
blind,
Faith together. And
They wore blindfolds.
Did he just show up for the rehearsal?
They just relied on each other.
Ginger Baker just showed up, and
Feeling.
he hadn't been invited, but they were afraid he'd beat the crap out of him if they didn't let him play, so he was in that.
Yeah, he was cantankerous, wasn't he?
I guess he and Jack Bruce would get into fist fights.
Oh, yeah,
and
Ginger was notoriously difficult.
Said he would just stand back and watch him fight.
He was in
really
here
was.
one afternoon, and he, I think...
Yes, he was.
Remember what... You tell the story. Remember,
He called Clapton a wanker, and I don't. But in the documentary, he says Eric's one of his best friends, and Eric says I wasn't aware of that.
And Pat, you were on the radio with him.
Yeah, we interviewed him when we were told not to bring up Clapton. We did. He left.
Oh.
He came back, talked about his new drumming project, and then left again with his girlfriend. But he was not happy.
There's another documentary called "Beware of Mr. Baker," and it's terrific.
Why would you bring up Clapton when they? I did not. Okay. It was our lead guy.
Yeah.
I remember we were doing an interview once. God, with hang on a second. Oh, with David Gilmour, the great guitar player.
Sure, Pink Floyd.
And they said, whatever you do, don't bring up Roger Waters. So we didn't.
Yeah.
And then he did.
Yeah, I mean that's different. But
So then and he was great. He was super nice about it, but he brought him up. So you never know. Anyway, back to Ginger Baker.
Because you had a story about Ginger Baker.
Well,
that you
yeah.
teased us with.
Yeah, Pat and I flew over to London to see the Cream reunion. What was that, 15 years or so?
2005, yeah.
I mean, I couldn't resist.
Yeah, sure.
Cream getting back together at the Royal Albert Hall. It was great. So I took a day off and flew over to London. We were in London for 24 hours, maybe.
Yeah, one day, yeah.
And we went to the Royal Albert Hall, for God's sake.
Yeah.
It's one of the legendary venues of all time. So we go there, and the concert's amazing. It's just Eric, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker. And
That's cream, all right.
about halfway through it, just let me finish. There's a point I'm making here. About halfway through the show, Ginger Baker reaches over and grabs one of the drums that's mic'd.
Grabs,
And he
commandeers the mic.
pulls the mic over and says something to the effect of, I just want to remind you, we've got T-shirts available in the lobby.
Amazing.
And Clapton is
Peter was not
pissed. Because, obviously this was Ginger's. I'm glad they did it to raise money for Ginger and Jack, probably.
Yeah.
Because Clapton certainly doesn't need it, and it was just kind of a cheap. Hey, be sure to buy the T-shirts. It's like I'm surprised he didn't go tip your waiters and waitresses.
T-shirts and signposts.
Did you buy a shirt?
No, Tom did.
Oh.
I bought. I bought.
He doesn't wear
I bought the posters.
T-shirt.
Did they laugh? Did people laugh after he said
No,
it?
it was
or
a very awkward
it was just
moment.
super awkward.
Very awkward. Clapton shot him a look,
Wow.
and he kept going on.
And I was beside myself because Eric was wearing one of those shirts I like to wear that have the button.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. It was
Two-pocket.
blue with
The
the
blue
white,
shirt was our night, yeah.
Like a Western.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
the white pearl buttons, snaps. Actually.
Ginger Baker, kind of a jerk, but a great player. And,
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show, USA. Hello, it's me, Larry King.
hey,
Hi,
Larry, how
Larry.
are you?
Well, I'm good. I just wanted to say adios to legendary drummer Ginger Baker. Heard you talking about him. The man was the greatest skin banger of all time, and he also played in the lounge band at the reception for my 3rd and 6th weddings. He'll be truly missed, although not by anyone who really knew him, because he was an insufferable prick. He was loud, rude, and obnoxious. You know what he did once? He stubbed his cigarette out on my nipple while we were having a threesome with the stewardess.
That's rude.
Oh.
And as I recall, he was upset because I wouldn't go get more ice cubes.
That's weird.
Another time, when we were told by the hostess at Olive Garden that there was going to be a 15-minute wait for a table, he whizzed on my shoes.
Huh.
Well, he was aiming for the hostess's shoes, but he didn't have the bladder velocity to cover the distance. Still, when he wasn't punching you in the neck, he was making you laugh. And he was always game to drive around the neighborhood, whipping eggs at old ladies walking their dogs, robbing street mimes, or prank calling his old nemesis, Jack Bruce. But there was no denying his immense talent, I can tell you that. He was part of some of rock's ultimate supergroups, including Cream, Blind Faith, and short-lived quartet featuring Ginger Baker, Bobby Goldsboro, Michael Jackson, and Cher.
Really?
Yeah, the band was called Keister Sunday.
Really, I missed that one.
Look for their one bootleg album. It was called Scabby. It's worth a fortune, especially the cassette. It has the bonus track called There's an Ice Cube in My Rear End.
Jeez.
Long story. Well, all I know is that heaven just got a lot louder and a lot more interesting. Ginger, rest in peace, you furious wanker. I'm Larry King. Good night.
Thank you, Larry.
I didn't know Larry knew him.
Well, they're about the same age. Actually, he's quite a bit older.
So check the documentary Cream's last concert from whatever 68 or 9, right?
I don't know.
And then Beware Mr. Baker if you're a fan. Some great music and some great stories in those. Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea. Q95 WWE ticks coming up.
Woo!
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're the home of phlegm. Christy, take it.
Oh, we don't have phlegm here. We have a great cast. We have Ace Cosby over there. We have Chick McGee at the Orange Insole Sports Desk.
That's
we have
right.
Josh Arnold. We have our guest, Jess Hooker.
Hello.
We have Pat Godwin in the patio. Of
The way you
course,
said
me at
that,
the
it's-
Navy Federal Credit Union news
Sorry,
desk.
Sorry.
What?
Thank you. You are indeed there. It sounded like you said the Orange Insults
No, I
Sports
didn't.
Desk.
Orange Insoles.
No, she said orange insoles.
He wanted me to say
But I
insoles.
like the Orange Insults Sports Desk would be nice.
Hey, you look like a pumpkin. It's because pumpkins are orange.
Yeah, how many orange insults
Get
could we
ready,
come up with?
Jeff. Get ready with the camera. I want to see the look on everyone's face when we hear what sort of food products Jess has brought us today as a snack.
Now, are these snacks tied with some particular date? Is there some
They're
significance to this?
not actually. Oh, also, Tom, I brought your compostable straws.
Compostable.
Biodegradable?
May I try one of those?
You may.
I'm going to try drinking water with it.
With
See how it goes.
This is a paper straw.
No, they're.
It is not a paper straw. It's
I have compostable paper plates at my house.
Wow, very substantial.
very substantial.
So it's like a plastic, but it's compostable plastic.
Yes.
Yes.
You would think this was a plastic straw. You might as well have just told them
Yes.
these are plastic.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
shouldn't have told him.
It says
Well, you're just your straw's not long enough, Josh.
Oh, works perfectly.
Yep,
Works
it's a
very
good
well.
straw.
Wait.
Josh has like a quarter of an inch of water in a bottle.
Oh,
wait a minute.
please.
No, there we go. Yeah.
Backwards, yeah.
Oh, thank
There
you.
you
very much.
go.
Thank you very much. That's all. I can't wait to try those. Very
Yeah.
good. And you also brought some snacks today, apparently.
Brought some snacks. I was in the grocery store yesterday, and I walked past the Asian food aisle, and I found seaweed nougat biscuits.
Oh, boy.
To me, they look like saltine crackers with maybe a spreadable cheese and maybe parsley on top, but it's actually
Is the nougat made of seaweed?
the nori.
Is
I
it-
don't know. No, it's a cheese flavored nougat.
Okay, now nougat means what?
Like a
I think
spread.
it's the
Creamy.
It's the substance. Yeah.
Because I mean, I've been hearing the word nougat since I was a kid because they
Sure.
have it in various.
When you bite
Candy
into
bars.
a Snickers or something,
That's
it's right
the
there.
Yeah,
Nougat,
it's-
the nougat.
it-
Milky
it's-
Way nougat.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm not sure if I know
It's
it.
not.
It's almost a
solid-
fondant.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
A fondant.
Nice words.
You know, you learned that from Cake Boss. Fondant.
So you haven't tried these,
I
obviously.
haven't tried
Trying
these.
to open them up.
Yeah, it's and then there's nori.
So
is
where does
seaweed.
the seaweed come in? Is that part of the cracker?
It's on top. It's a seasoning. I think. On
I've
top
eaten
of the
seaweed
cracker.
before. It's not bad.
And I like dried
I like
seaweed. I used to eat
seaweed.
it.
Oh, they're individually wrapped.
kind of as a
Everybody can
snack.
have one.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What a great day this is.
well, this is nice. Yeah.
Said no one ever.
I'll
when
take a
handed
pass
to-
one here.
Ace, do you want one?
These are called Jusper.
No.
Seaweed.
Throw it.
Seaweed.
So they, as you said,
Seaweed nougats.
they look like dappled crackers.
Well, I can't read the calorie count
Boy,
because
they're
it's
really-
in
Oh, I'll tell
Japanese.
you.
I have a question. How did the
They're
Japanese
really in
open
there.
this crap? Give
They-
me
It's
some
80
scissors,
calories.
please.
80 calories.
They
For
smell
one cookie?
yeah, and for one
sweeter.
package.
They smell
There's
sweeter than
two.
savory. Here, I'm going to
they
go
are.
ahead and I'm going to
ahead,
dig in
Josh.
here.
There is a filling in between the crackers. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Delicious.
Is it good? No.
Does it look?
Oh, holy
Josh
hell.
looks like
Is
he's
it
eating
so
a
bad?
turd.
Oh, this is smelly.
It doesn't taste terrible. It's the chewiest, one of the chewiest things. I mean, you have to not only
Is it
you
like,
have to bite and tear.
Is it like
you're-
styrofoam-ish?
oh, I'm thinking of taffy.
It really does taste like a candy substance, though.
But it's,
I
It's
am
a
done
tap-
with it.
it smells like. It smells sort of like an athletic shoe after it's been worn
does,
quite
yeah.
a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's,
It does. It really
the texture is so unappealing.
There's a picture of a cow on the front.
There is a picture of a cow on the front.
It looks like saltine crackers,
God,
like
it
a normal
smells
so
saltine.
terrible.
It does. It's horrible.
Ace, what do you think?
Like a chemical.
It's very
No.
buttery.
Too chewy.
You guys
It's
aren't
so
gonna-
chewy.
You guys aren't going to try, huh?
Tom's actually
Tom
trying
did.
it.
Tom
I-
did try it.
That's called Jusper.
Boy,
Jasper, yes,
What is
the
this?
brand.
Is this toe jam in there? It's
I don't
awful.
know. It
I'd
is
love to
bad.
get mine.
They had a cranberry flavored
No,
one
thank
too.
Now that would have been the one.
Nick, so well, good because I brought a palate cleanser for you guys.
Okay.
Everybody loves M&Ms.
Oh, here
sure.
But what's the twist?
What about Mexican jalapeno peanut M&Ms?
No.
Oh boy.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'll try those.
Okay.
Nothing can be worse than that.
Mexican jalapeno M&Ms.
I would try them too, but I have the diverticulosis. I
So
can't
they
have
say, yeah, that's right. They say that it is the jalapeno flavor is very distinct. However, the heat is low. So
Oh.
Oh,
Now, is it-
I'd love them. I know I would.
And it's got the little M&M dude with a
you seen-
sombrero on.
Have you seen the M&M commercial where they unveil the new flavor and it's just
Yeah.
the hands and the feet laying there? And
Yeah,
the
they
other-
ate 'em.
The other
Hazelnut.
M&Ms ate the guy.
Yeah, the hazelnut
Cannibalism.
M&Ms.
And the yellow one goes, oh, we ate him.
By the way, hazelnut, the
Wow,
most
that's
overrated flavor in the world.
agreed.
Oh, yeah. Bad
Okay,
coffee.
so
I like a
this
Nutella.
is a peanut M&M. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a peanut
With
M&M.
jalapeno.
Oh, and look who just came in. Willie Con Carne came in.
Oh, the peanut M&M.
You want to try the jalapeno?
I want to try the
Willie,
jalapeno.
talk to Tom. Tom's eating one now. Figure out.
Tom, it's the taste of our country. What do you think?
They're good. It tastes
Taste
just.
of our country.
Oh yeah, they're at the very
It's
very end.
radio. You have
Very
to
end.
say something.
Oh wait a second. Yeah, there it is.
You just can't click, click,
Willie,
click, click.
Wow, being
explain
schooled by
radio
Willie.
to Tom.
Here's how
will you?
radio works, Tom.
Yes.
You don't drink the water on the radio. You talk.
I was thinking one of my associates would pick up the slack
Hey, Josh.
while I was chewing.
You want to come up of...
Do we have a song, Willie?
One of those
no, we don't
Snickers
have a
over
song
there?
about a jalapeno M&M.
These are great.
Really?
You like the heat at the end, huh?
And it's just a touch that's really subtle. And, of course, they're M&Ms, so they're great. But, God, these are really tasty, nice and chewy, and I love the peanuts.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh.
That's okay. No, I'm glad you enjoy them.
Same, your bowels cut you off on this one.
Yeah, no, it's all right. My stupid perforated intestine.
Don't you
Anybody,
believe?
do you want to
though, that-
taste one, Pat? Anybody else?
No, I don't.
No, thank
Yeah?
you.
Okay.
I think we should have some Willie con carne. Can you do your tribute to Texas chili? Do you know how that
I
goes?
could if you give
While
me
you-
a second.
Well, while you dig
No,
that
not
up.
you, Pat. Willie.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
who you
Pat.
talking? Try to get Willie.
But in the meantime, we have a request.
Oh, we do?
Are you going to try one, Ace? Yeah. We have a request. Trucker's request. I keep promising to get these on the air.
Bring them over here, Ace. To
This
hell
is a
with
short
Tom.
one. Those are really good, Ace. I'm telling you. This is a classic from Mr. Tim Wilson by Trucker request. Tim, please.
Uncle BS, where were you December 24th? 1 hour BC. December 24th, 1 hour BC. Working as a part-time night desk clerk, Bethlehem, Israel. Place called the North Star Motor Lodge. Booked up out the rear end. Trying to get my Caesar's consensus form filled out. Stuck a Coke machine all at the same time. Up to my butt in caffeine-free Diet Dr. Pepper. Some carpenter strolls in with a pregnant wife, a tired mule, and a bad attitude. Trying to strong-arm me into throwing 2 Roman soldiers out of room 107. I told him, Jesus Christ, man, we're in the people-pleasing business.
One of the classics.
Tim Wilson, Uncle BS.
Thank you. A great request, a trucker's request. In the meantime, we're doing some special food tryouts. We had the Mexican
My tongue's on fire.
peanut M&M.
I don't taste it.
It's very subtle. Wait till the
It's
very
very-
end,
it's
then
very
you'll
subtle
get
at
the
the
heat. But they're M&Ms, so they're great.
Yeah.
Some
you okay?
like it hot and so
Now,
is on. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know if you know
Little
this.
power station for that ass.
Jess Hooker is here with us, and Jess is an excellent chef.
Thank you.
And
A big Duran Duran fan.
I'm not sure if you.
Oh, no, salt and pepper. That's it. Salt and pepper. You like salt and pepper, right?
Yeah, I could see how you'd get them mixed up.
It's salt.
We were
and-
talking about salt and pepper and Duran
It's
Duran.
salt and pepper.
Peppa.
Is that pepper? Whitey.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, Tom. I yield to you in things of culture.
Willie con carne, are you familiar with salt and pepper?
Well, I'm familiar with pepper, jalapeno pepper.
Ah, yes.
Is there?
I was wondering
wait a
when
minute,
when the accent was going to come in.
What about a salted rim with tequila?
Excuse me?
Anybody ever salt your rim?
One time New Year's Eve.
Those were dark times in prison. Now, I want to explain to Jess that as a fine chef, we talk about food off the air a lot. Mm-hmm. You may be aware that by definition, and this is somewhat controversial, Texas chili technically does not have beans in it.
Correct.
And it's delightful. And but this always starts arguments. We'll get a lot of mail about it from windbags. But the classic Texas chili recipe is bean free.
Right.
Which is what the song is about. Is that correct, Willie?
I've always heard that our chili was cursed. So I went to Cabo and prepared for the worst. I like jalapenos, especially in the M&Ms, and cilantro, my friends. But I'll never eat beans in my chili again. Well, I learned a big lesson from a small bowl of hell. The beans, they expanded. I started to swell. I blew up the bathroom, forced an airplane to land. I never ate beans in my chili again. Everybody, if you know it. I'll never eat beans in my chili again. I should be ashamed to be called Mexican. My butt is beat red like a baboon's rear end. I'll never eat beans in my chili again. Now they're passing the ladle. Everyone slurps. Chico is leaking. Maria, she burps. My belly starts rumbling. It's Montezuma's revenge. I'll never eat beans in my chili again. I'll never eat beans in my chili again. I crop dusted the church that El Grappo attends.
El Grappo? Oh,
Wow.
What I thought was just gas is a liquid, my friend.
Oh, no.
Badger.
Aye.
Beans in my chili again. In the thinker position, my ass on the can. I broke down and ate beans in chili again.
Oh, Willie.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you, Willie.
See you, Jess Hooker.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's El Grappo?
Well, El Guapo was the guy from the villain in Three Amigos. But who's El Guapo?
I don't know. So there's a new guy in town, and that's actually true. El Chapo, jail, new guy, El Guapo.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I like it when Pat talks like Hollywood. El Chapo, jail, boom. El Guapo, new guy.
New guy. Isn't that the name of a potato chip?
Grippos.
Grippo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now there's a flavor.
Oh, our buddy
Barbecue
Fluke
Grippo.
Man often brings
A
some.
Grippo sounds like a
Way underdue.
superhero villain
Delivery on those.
that has some kind of super grip that he comes behind you and
Squeezes the life out of you,
yes,
strangles
okay.
people.
Okay, now we'll get back to our snacks in just a second. In the meantime,
Are you a
Christy-
cilantro guy? Who doesn't like cilantro?
Me, I hate it. Hate it.
I love it.
I love
Tastes
it.
like soap. Do you know why?
Apparently, it's a biological thing.
It's a gene on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah.
Some people have it, some people don't.
Right.
20% of the people who have it taste soap. That would be you
It
too.
tastes like utter poison to me. I can't take it.
That's interesting.
Pleased
like
to Meet Me
ass.
is a great book about genetics and some of the surprising things if you are interested in
What's
that.
it called?
It's
Pleased to Meet Me.
Oh,
it's the same way with asparagus. If
same
asparagus
thing.
makes your
Yep.
urine smell, that's a genetic thing.
Broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, and cilantro were the ones that you have. Some people have a weird gene for.
Hey, Willie, you got a cilantro tune?
I do not.
Okay, thank you.
Cilantro again.
it's cilantro.
It tastes like Dove.
I love cilantro. Yeah, I love it. Love it.
What else is going on over there?
Fancy.
Harbor Freight Tools recalling 1.1 million knives over a stabbing hazard.
Ooh.
Time out.
Duh.
Yeah, I'm with Chick. Time out.
Don't all knives
Yeah,
have
thank
a
you.
stabbing hazard?
Well,
if
these are
used
pocket
incorrectly?
knives, Chick, and the company says the locking mechanism on their Gordon folding knives can fail when the blade is extended,
Cut your balls right off.
according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
Those are the, Tom, those are the pith knives.
Well, why do they
pith
call them
knife.
pith?
Oh, it'll cut the pith out of it.
This malfunction apparently creates a laceration hazard. Several injuries related to the faulty knife have been reported.
My nuts.
Harbor Freight Tools encouraged consumers who have purchased the knife to return them for a full refund in the form of a $5 store gift card plus sales tax. They must not be
That's right.
worth much.
Or they're guaranteed you run up an alley and yell fish. Right? It's the same thing.
This is like, I mean, every knife is a stabbing hazard.
Sure, but these are
This is
opening
like
on their
saying
own.
this is like saying whatever it is a '69 Oldsmobile is a drowning hazard.
Oh, I thought you were.
If you're drinking with Ted Kennedy,
I thought you were going
going
to go the other way. So 69 Oldsmobile, there could be an oral.
No,
pleasure
no.
hazard.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well, be careful out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
Who's recalling? What is the company called?
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. You've never seen Harbor
yeah, okay.
Freight commercials?
Big fan.
No, they're who are they pointing their finger at?
It's their product.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that probably how many fingers they have left.
Yeah.
That'd be.
You ever do that? Play what is that? Mumbly peg.
Mumbly
You do
peg,
that?
absolutely.
You do?
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
you had the knives at camp, didn't you? You
Yeah.
throw them on the ground and try not to stab people in the
Still,
foot.
you can still see where the stitches were in my knuckle.
Oh, jeez.
That's fun time in the
Yeah.
summer, huh?
Oh, that was a great night.
Online retailer ASOS is selling fake earbuds.
You're an ASOS.
Thank you. As a fashion accessory, the fake wireless headphones come in a silver tone finish and cost $9.50 per earbud, in case you want one, or $19 a pair.
So this is a
The headphones purely aesthetic. They offer no functionality.
Dumb.
By comparison, a pair of real Apple AirPods, of course, cost between $159 and $199.
That's because they function, yeah.
Yeah. So why would you want to wear
When we were in
I was
Dallas,
going to say, I know someone.
I put my left
I love this.
AirPod in my ear. I dropped it, and it went swish right between mind the gap in the elevator. Right, and I listened, and I had enough time to bend over and listen, and it went ting, ting, ting.
As it fell down the
So then, of course, what do? I order a replacement. Then Tom tells me, "Oh, you don't have to order two. You can order just one."
you can get
You
just
can?
one. Yes,
I had no
I
idea.
didn't know that.
you can order just one.
Oh, because of that very reason. apparently.
Yep.
I wonder how many people have bought multiple sets of those because A, they're amazing, and they're easily lost too.
Never lost mine.
No, I don't own any.
Use them quite a
I
bit.
don't even. I like the cord.
I'm a responsible man.
I love them.
You're a
I mean,
responsible
they come
man.
with a case.
Yeah.
They-
What are you saying?
He's
What are you saying?
careless.
I'm saying you're a bit of a boy.
I'm haphazard. I'm careless. Is that what you're saying?
I saw a guy at the grocery store. What's the thing where you have the whole phone is an earpiece.
Bluetooth.
He had the Bluetooth with the.
Yeah.
The guy had two of them.
At this point in our lives, who doesn't know that that's called Bluetooth?
No, but I'm trying to make the distinction between that and the earbuds. The earbuds are just they're
not earbuds; they're AirPods. Earbuds are different.
Earpods, sorry. But I saw a guy wearing two of them. In other words, they're for separate phones.
Yeah, that's weird.
So he had them paired up?
I get no, but I mean,
or he was on two lines.
He was on two lines. So that's busy.
Hang on a second.
Or ridiculous.
I got to go to my right ear. Hang on a second.
Yeah, hot man.
Aren't you glad you're not that guy?
Yeah. There's also a certain status thing, I think, with wearing those.
I think it's a false status.
No.
I think that's kind of the joke with them is you're not as busy or important as you think you are.
I forget who was. I think it was you telling me this, Josh. They were doing a stand-up comedy show at a club, and a guy had one of those in the whole time and was taking calls.
No,
During a show?
That was not me.
Happens all the time.
A comedian.
I've seen it happen,
absolutely.
but that was not me telling you about.
Just because we were talking about this story off the air last week, and whoever was in here was telling me that they'd seen a guy.
The closest thing.
Oh, it was Jeff Oskey through the glass. Thank you, Jeff.
I was at a movie and a guy answered his phone and goes, "No, I can talk him in a movie." And I swear to God, I almost murdered him.
I don't blame you.
And I feel like the judge would have totally understood.
Do you confront people like that in public?
Yep. Yeah, often I will. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it ever got bad?
You know, I confront them too, but you know what I do?
Oh, gosh.
Really, really loud sighs.
No, because I'm usually not rude.
Yeah.
I kill him with kindness.
I move.
Yeah. I don't say anything. I'll just go away. Yeah.
I had to move at a restaurant recently when the woman behind us sat down and had so much patchouli on. All I can taste is the horrific smell of patchouli.
That's rough.
You get violent and angry when you relive this.
Yes. Oh.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.